Hi, my name is Katrina Russell. I am an ambassador to the Integrative Wellness Academy as well as an integrative life coach. A lot of people ask me what made me decide to get into life coaching. And to be honest, I've always been kind of interested in what life coaching was. Therapy is one thing, and therapists are great, and psychiatrists are great, but sometimes you don't need like that in-depth psychoanalysis. You just need a little help, a little guidance, finding your way through certain problems and issues that you need to get to the next level of your life. And a couple years ago, I was in a very tough spot. My ex had left me with a toddler, and a little while later, about a year later, my father died unexpectedly from complications of his diabetes, and I was left completely alone with a 2-year-old and no idea what I was doing or what my plans was to do next. So I started seeing a life coach, and though I really loved the woman, I didn't really always like her methods, and sometimes they like went against like my own thoughts about things, and I was like, I get what you're trying to do here, but I don't like this. So I left her and I started talking to other life coaches, and taking different like online classes and reading books and just really getting into all that type of stuff, trying to figure out what I was doing with my life. And then I stumbled upon the Integrative Wellness Academy, and I'll be honest, I was a little unsure about the spirituality part of it. That wasn't really a big part of my life at that time. At that time, you notice I used that, but I decided to try it anyway. And the more that I got into it, the more I loved it, and I realized exactly what was missing. Most coaching tends to be focused on one subject, like you're a career coach, or you're a health and wellness coach, or you're a relationship coach, and you think, okay, well, I need a new career. That's my problem. If I get a new career, then my life will be fixed. Or, this relationship is not working, or I can't get a good relationship. If I just get a good relationship, my life will be fixed. That's never the way it works. There's always something with you that needs to be not better, but like understood more to feel better about your life. And part of the training was you had to coach yourself. So I did, and I started realizing a lot of what was missing, hence that spirituality part. A lot of what was missing in like my core beliefs, or that I wasn't fully understanding about what I wanted and needed, and I just loved the program. I really did. So I decided, this is the way I want to go. So I started, I went through the whole program. I got myself certified as a integrative wellness and life coach. And the other thing I did understand about myself afterwards, that personally I was not looking to do one-on-one coaching, which is fine. You can decide how you want to do it if you decide to do it. But it was great for me because being a single mom, it was hard to do like the hourly all the time. So I started getting into doing group things, which was great. And now I have this flexible schedule. Even if you do one-on-one, you have a flexible schedule. You can work around what you need to do. You're your own boss. You have the clients that you want to work with. You're not just being assigned people or being told these are the hours you have to work. You're working with your clients directly. You can, especially with nowadays, you can do coaching over the phone. You can do coaching in all different ways. You can take vacations and still do coaching. Yeah, okay, I'm in Hawaii having a coaching session. Yay. So that's one of the things that I love about the integrative wellness coaching system, is that life coaching in general, is that it's very, very flexible, and you can work with who you want to. You can work around schedules, but it's also about, right now in this world, there's so much garbage going on, and everywhere you look on the internet or you talk to people, it's negativity. And most of it is they feel bad about themselves, so they have to make other people feel bad. And this program is about understanding and making yourself feel better. And then becoming a coach, you help other people make themselves feel better. And no judgment, no cattiness, no nothing, no like the therapists do. It's just, okay, that's how you feel about it, then that's how you feel about it. You're entitled. And, and then people start to understand themselves more. And I think that's so important for right now, because I personally work mostly with women and with women's issues. And with what's going on in the world, I think people and women in general need to be more empowered to understand themselves and to understand what their boundaries are and understand what they want and what they need. And a lot of times they don't. I have friends or clients who are in abusive relationships and they don't know how to get out of it and they don't have the self-esteem to move on. I have friends and clients who have been stuck at the same dead-end job with the sexually harassing, bosses and, the glass ceilings, and they don't know what they're doing. They don't to get to the next level. And just, they know what to do. They do know what to do, but they need help to get to that next level. They need help understanding their value. Not psychological issues. I mean, there are people who do that. You have to pass those on. If they have deep depression or deep anxieties that need help with, medications or some serious therapy, that's one thing. But for the regular people who just have been knocked down so many times, they don't even know how to get back up. We're there to give them that hand. And I think that's so important right now. So important. When you turn on the news and everyone is just being angry, and you look at comments and news feeds and everybody's bashing everybody else instead of talking to each other. I think that that's counterintuitive of how to make things better. And I think if you learn how to communicate with yourself and you teach other people how to communicate with themselves, it can help change the world. I know that sounds like I'm being overly dramatic about it or overly stating it, but in reality, it's true. Save the cheerleader, save the world. One person can make a difference. And if you go out there and help person after person after person, group after group after group, understand that they're worth it and that they can make a difference, and then they go out and help another person understand that they're worth it and they can make a difference, maybe somebody can make a difference. So if you're interested in making a difference, check us out. Try our class and see what you can do to make the world a better place. Thank you.